Virgo, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This will be, I'm a bit confused, I think it's the 11th to the 18th and the 12th to the 19th, Monday to Monday. So give me a minute here. There's a lot of emotion showing up for you as both the gift and the challenge. The central issue is the Nine of Swords, which means there might be a lot of fear around an emotional issue. The Nine of Swords is a card of holding yourself back through anxiety and through fear. Because if you look, this person's clutching their heart, and we tend to restrict our energy when we feel fear. And the universal fear, well, there's a few universal fears, but the fear of rejection is a universal fear. So is the fear of, not having enough, very much the Five of Discs energy. There's a universal fear that we lack in something. Now remember, there's only two real emotions, fear and love. Now your central issue is fear, but your gift is the Nine of Cups, which is the heart chakra, which is love, which is emotionally overflowing. Now you're in this very, very, and actually maybe it's not unusual, because maybe the more we feel and the more that we love something, the greater the fear is, okay? Because there's something really big here that obviously means the world to you. And there's probably a fear of it not sort of working itself out. If you reveal yourself, you'll be abandoned. That sort of issue is very, very unusual, because what lies behind you is the Six of Cups. This can be a card about reconciliation. That's its traditional meaning. It's a card of joy. It's my soulmate card, because a soulmate is that person that we share our emotional world with. We don't need words. We just understand each other. We resonate. We connect. So it's a card about joy and expression. And the gift is a Nine of Cups. So there's a lot of emotional joy here. And the irony is, Virgo, sometimes the closer we get to something, the bigger the fear comes. And it generally happens this way when we're just about at a huge breakthrough in our lives. Give me a minute. Now your challenge is the High Priestess. So some of you, yeah, with the moon, I'm laughing. They're both almost the same cards. They're about your deep intuition, your deep knowing, your deep feeling. Now some of you aren't listening to it, or this, because sometimes the moon card can bring up a lot of fear, as most of you know, because the moon is that hugely vulnerable part of us. And when we're working at this realm, we tend to get quite a lot of fear, guys, okay? It's the same as astrology. The moon is the most important aspect in the whole birth chart. There's a lot of very deep emotions and a lot of being very, very, very connected with the divine. But I'm wondering why there's so much fear here. I'm going to ask why the fear in a minute. Now, how others are showing up for you is the Two of Wands. So there's maybe quite a lot of uncertainty in your relationships. There might be people around you who are not sure what they want, and maybe that's what's creating the fear, because there's a lot of rich feelings towards someone, but because they're giving you this uncertainty energy, it's putting you in quite a lot of fear. I'm going to ask what Virgo is so frightened of. Give me a minute. Why are you frightened, guys? Okay. You're frightened because of the Devil card, and who wouldn't be scared of meeting the Devil card, okay? I mean, I'm sort of laughing, but sort of not, okay? Because the Devil card is everything that we fear. So they're both sort of saying the same. So what is it you fear? I am really intrigued about I mean, I understand fear. But what is it you're fearing so much? You're fearing opening your heart, Virgo. Because you've got the Four of Discs. So you're fearing not only opening your heart, but in my other decks, he's got his crown chakra covered up, which means he's not listening to his divine guidance. He's lost his connection with Source. And when we lose our connection with Source, that's when we tend to go into fear. Because think about it. So think of the world as divine love. And when we lose that connection, we become fearful and we become withdrawn. So this is basically the central issue for you here. There's maybe a bit of loss of connection, but the connection wants to come through because your gift is the Nine of Cups. Now the outcome is the Strength card, which I'm really pleased to see, because in the Strength card, he's tamed the lion. So imagine the lion is everything that you fear. It's your devil, okay? We need to name our devil, by the way. We need to name it. We need to bring it out of the hiding place so we get control of it, so we're in charge of our destiny. That's exactly what the Strength card is saying. So you've got this strange combination of an awful lot of emotional richness, but there's almost some Virgos are blocking and resisting this connection, okay? And it might be because of that Two of Wands. It might be people are showing up for you in a way that's very wishy-washy, and it's making you lose your sense of stability and your sense of connection. But the Strength is about taming that lion. And when we tame the lion, we walk forward with a very, very straight backbone, with our eyes going direct into our destiny, rather than being in a state of withdrawal or retreat. Because we're either expanding or we're contracting. And your gift is the gift of expansion, but the heart of the matter, Virgo, is you are going into retreat because of fear, fear of revealing who you are, fear of opening your heart. But there's nothing to worry about because, Virgo, we're all the same underneath it. We all share the same wounds, and there's definitely a fear of opening your heart because look, the Lover's card is showing up with that. It's almost as a whisper in your head. If I reveal who I am, I'll be rejected. And actually, if you reveal who you are, you get the Four of Wands. Celebration, joy in crossing a threshold. You know what, Virgo? You're my second reading, and both readings are blowing my head away. Really deep, really profound. We're in Scorpio season, which is always very, very deep, esoteric, spiritual time. And you're overcoming something, Virgo, and it's to do with everything that once made you feel small and insignificant. Okay? Loads of love, Virgo. Bye.